And we're here once again, our top 10 for the week of 831. Once again, I am Drew with Comic Sleep, and I am here with
Kyle,
Kyle, not Kevin. Get it right.
please, please.
All right, so here we are, the big moment, big video, the top 10 of the week. Here we
We're
go.
here.
So you saw my Skibbits and Mez,
I did.
and you seem legitimately shocked by some of my choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I am curious to see what is in your top 10, as I'm sure you're curious to see what's in my top 10.
Yeah, I thought I had an idea.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm the wild card this week.
you are the wild card this week. Usually I am.
Yeah, wild card. Yeah.
Charlie Day.
Yeah, I'm a real card. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's still be around the bush.
Okay.
Number 10 for the week of 831. Ooh, nice. Is that the Nathan Zerdy cover?
That is the Nathan Zerdy.
Exclusive to Comics Elite.
Mm-hmm.
That's available right now at comicselitecomics.com.
Indeed it is.
Fascinating.
Batman, Fear State Alpha, number one.
Number one.
Number one.
That is a beautiful cover. No, that's a one of 3 covers that Nathan Zerdy has done. Do you have the other 2?
I believe I do. They're over here.
Oh, there's one. And there. Yes. So these 3 covers right now are available at comicselitecomics.com to buy. 3 different variants. This one is arguably my favorite one right here. I love this one.
It's hot.
Yes, I love that pinup style Poison Ivy with Scarecrow in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that look.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes. These are hot. We just did a live stream with them a little bit ago. Went very well. So get them while you can, guys. Nathan Zerdy is only getting more popular.
Oh, yeah.
He has his own. He's doing his own variant cover now for
That's right.
Deathstroke. Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Incorporated.
Good for him.
Big time. Yep.
He's killing it.
Yes, he is.
Good for him.
Number 10. Why don't you explain to me why Fear State is in your top 10?
I really liked the beginning of this book.
Oh.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. The art is terrific. It really, you kind of see where Future State is going, and I like
very fast. It's coming here very fast.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be 5 years in the future, but it's happening now.
And I was this whole time I'm like, how the hell does this happen?
Yeah,
and this kind of does a really good job of explaining. Okay, so this is how you create a fear state, telling people you can't trust the government, you can't trust anything, be afraid of everything, which kind of like how it is now.
True that.
And what they do with Oracle, it's just like, oh, you're not as great as you think you are.
Yeah, but I told Sean, it reminded me. So if you remember, dear viewers, pre-New 52, there was an anti-Oracle. It was the Calculator. The Calculator was working for the bad guys.
TI-86.
Yeah, he had a TI-86. Yeah.
Yep.
But he stepped up his game after that and became pretty much the Oracle for the bad guys. And it was great. It was terrific what they did with them. And but yeah, that's for me. It was.
It was a nice twist. It was kind of going one way, and then it cuts to her. She's like, "Wait, that's not me." And I was like, "Oh, damn."
I didn't say that.
Yeah, and there's a panel in this. So you see Peacekeeper, which I'm not a fan of that character, but just the way the page was laid out, I was like, "This is just really cool." You don't really see that much effort being put into these comics nowadays. So short of seeing that, I was like, okay, this is just a really cool splash page. I really liked it. The backup stuff with Ivy is like, not for me.
Yeah.
But I do think this eked it over into top 10.
Okay.
It was fun.
Okay. Now I've got Captain Marvel 32.
Oh.
I enjoyed this.
Oh.
Outside of that one scene that could have been reworded, that could have been reworked.
Taken out completely.
Or taken out completely. So it's Captain Marvel versus a new Vox Supreme. Is it a clone of Carol? I don't know. I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, that's true.
So Carol goes for help from Miss Marvel, I guess. Yeah. She needs those stretchy hand powers in this issue. You got to have that help.
You need to give her a really big high five.
Yes, you get a really big high five. Self-assure you did a good job.
Good work.
But is she too late to get help from her?
Could be.
I don't know. For me, it was a fun read with some huge ramifications, despite the huge logic flaw in getting help from Miss Marvel. I mean, it's like we're going down there. It's like, okay,
15-year-old. Okay,
sure, why not? Yeah, it's Marvel.
I just thought the first few panels, like there is so much dialogue, and
this had so much dialogue in it.
But it was served a purpose. That was just inner dialogue. It's like, okay, will you shut up? It would have been so much better if there wasn't, because that character wasn't speaking. And I was like, it'd be really cool if it was like started out as like a silent issue, where this person just shows up and they start just beating the hell out of each other for no reason. And you're like, what the hell?
It kind of does happen after the first.
But
page.
it's her narrating literally everything going on.
Well, yeah, because the other character can't talk.
Yeah, but they're not. But it'd be cool if there wasn't so much dialogue.
I still think it's still in my top 10.
The art's not bad.
The art is really good.
The art's good.
Carol's drawn like a female in it.
That's
she's
true.
Drawn really attractive.
She is.
Yes.
I will give you that.
So, next up.
Okay.
Number 9.
Niner.
I've got Hellions number 15.
I got Dark Ages number 1.
Ooh, that was in my mez. So I am curious to hear about your thoughts on the Dark Ages number 1.
I still think it can be redeemed. I did enjoy seeing the thing get obliterated.
It was like that was quick. That was
yeah, and even Scarlet Witch getting taken out.
Yeah,
incredibly easily, and Vision not being able to do anything, and did he? We know he just saved him like a couple seconds, and then Doctor Strange casting. It's pretty much Doctor Strange's fault that this happens because he casts a spell, dies while casting the spell, and can't stop it.
Yes.
And so to stop this mechanical creature, he's like, all right, well, I'll just shut off everything. And it's like, uh-oh. You kind of screwed everybody over.
Now we're stuck with steampunk. Thanks, Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So I'm curious. So if nothing mechanical works, is there steampunk? It's all just steam?
I guess so. Yeah. So Iron Man's got that huge steam-powered rig.
But it's like Back to the Future 3. I don't know. But I want to know. I thought the art was good. There were scenes of while the world was collapsing, and there were the Avengers were helping out, and it was cool to see. And there was a part where I love the part where Peter's just swinging, and all of a sudden it just it stops, and he just falls to the ground, and he looks more beat up in this than in Sinister.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's like it's a matter of seconds, and it's like this. Like
okay,
yeah,
a fall to the ground will completely destroy you. But
a hit from like what 6, 8, almost 20 different villains won't do it. Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay,
you make sure. Yep. So there were some things in here that I do like, and I'm optimistic.
Okay.
About where it will go.
You're much more optimistic than I am.
Correct. You're not. You're already off the train. And
I am off that train. The gravy, the biscuit wheels from that gravy train have collapsed. They've crumbled, and that gravy has just oozed over everything. And that's no bueno for me.
That sounds really good. But, but yeah. So we'll see. Hellions.
Hellions number 15.
What the
Sinisters, they have escaped to Murder World, which was previously owned and operated by Arcade.
Correct. And
only to be caught up by Tarn. And it's quite hysterical, what the one Sinister does. When he says, I thought it was pretty funny. So Tarn is being shown by Sinister that he's stolen his genetic work, and the Hellions find out that they never blew up Murder World in the first place. So Sinister is effectively using it as his own little genetic playground, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the amino fetus in this was just flipping nasty. I
don't like the name. It's just gross. Even saying it's just like, ugh.
And what Sinister has created at the end of this issue, it is terrifying. And what happens? A lot of questions. There's a lot of questions by the end of this. That's all I'm going to say.
That won't be answered.
I think they will. To me, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed reading this. Hellions has been one of the better X titles, so it gets a recommend for me.
It has been. And I was just kind of, it's not,
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8, the Ocho.
The Ocho.
I got Pyrite Queen.
I got Spawn 321.
Okay. I had it as a meh.
You did.
All right.
It was one of those, it was teetering. Could it be a meh? Could it be in the top?
Yes.
It was, I really liked it, but parts of it I didn't. But I mean, the part when Spawn goes to that cabin and asks, and then you see what
the former agent of hell.
Yeah. And it's like,
info from.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets dark real quick.
Yeah. So you see the guy reach for his, it's like, oh, we're going there. Okay.
Okay. This isn't an Image comic. Okay.
Yeah.
And the one part, it's just finding out who medieval spawn. It's just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like I said, they're gonna have to explain that. It's
They're
like,
gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
But overall, it's like we did get something, and it's going to lead to something, and I'm
Eventually.
excited for that. Yes, I'm more excited for Gunslinger.
Yes,
but I thought
next month
the art was great. I thought the dialogue's actually pretty good, and that scene in the cabin is just
creepy,
very creepy and disturbing. So that alone made it eke up into my top 10.
Yep.
So yeah.
So I've got Pirate Queen, number 1. Yes, she's very pirate. So this opens, we see her at the very beginning. She's getting ready to get hung for crimes of piracy. And we see her through flashbacks of her life growing up, getting to where she is. And, you know, because I'm writing a comic right now for Sean, and I've shown you pages of it. And in my comic, would you say the hero struggles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. Every hero has to.
In this, do you see her struggle?
No, that was my problem with it.
Yes, she did. And I'm reading this, I'm like, she's not really struggling.
She's not
at all.
And I was borderline calling her a Mary Sue, because there are things that she does, and I'm just like, well, she's not quite like Rey and Star Wars, but like, you're pretty damn close.
Yes.
And it's teetering on that, like, okay, you're perfect.
Yes.
But
I will say it does have a great twist toward the end.
Yes.
It does not go her way.
Which is why I was like, okay, she's not.
Yes.
Because if it would have went another way, I'd have been like, okay.
Yeah, I am done. But how it's set up for the next issue, the situation she's in, I'm like, she's really going to be struggling in this next issue.
Yeah.
And I really am looking forward to the issue 2, and I'm hoping it's better than issue 1. So therefore, it is getting a recommend from me, because the latter half of this, it does get better. It does pick up. She is not the Mary Sue like she is in the first half of this.
Right.
So
and it's not quite Captain Jack Sparrow-ish.
Yeah.
Well, at least I hope not, because he does get deserted also, and he is able to get off a deserted island. So we'll see what happens with her.
Yes.
If it's Disney-esque like that. But yeah, overall, it was that issue was a meh for me, because I didn't like the first half and how she was. It's like, give her something.
Yeah.
She's a pirate. She should be bad and evil. It's like,
yes.
No, they come across a ship and she wants to be altruistic and good. It's like,
no,
he's not a pirate.
No.
He's not a pirate.
No. So a good pirate. It's like, wait, what? It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
No.
That's not how it should work.
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Nope.
No. So next up, I've got Vengeance of Vampirella.
Really? I have Lucky Devil, number 2.
Okay. Like I said, it got a positive read for me. I just had, as Sean so eloquently puts it, more gooder stuff. So, what are your thoughts on Lucky Devil?
Yeah, I didn't read issue 1.
Okay.
So, but I wasn't lost reading this. I was able to piece together, even by the end. I was like, okay, this is probably what happened. I really like that main character. I think he's fun. And when I found out, it's like, oh, an exorcism went wrong. Got the powers. And so everyone's kind of like, who is this guy? Is he for real? Is he not for real? And then he's pissing off people in hell.
Yes.
I love. There's a dinner party they're hosting, and this guy's saying, "Hey, we should combine forces or whatever."
Yeah, churches.
And then he looks. He's like, "Is that the band from the Titanic?"
They really look a lot like him. And it
doesn't say anything. Yeah. They look really close to the band from the Titanic. It's like, I loved that aside. It's like, that's awesome. I don't know why I like it, but I do. It's little things like that it's just like, that's awesome. And what he does to the guy in the beginning, it was like, holy hell, this guy's legit. So yeah, I thought it was a really fun story, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, and I enjoyed this much more than issue 1. I thought this was a lot of fun. You know, it would be recommended for me, but everything I read after that was just better, in my opinion. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. I've got Vengeance of Vampirella, number 21. So Vampirella and Janine, they are helping out an old couple traveling on the road by defending them against some scavengers, and they save them. And to repay them, the old couple take them back to their peaceful and tranquil town. Looks relatively untouched by the recent events, the recent apocalypse, which is nice.
Good.
It's good. However, things don't appear to be as they are. Things are
Appearances.
deceptive. Deceptive. Yes, appearances are deceptive in this town. This was a fun read, very fast paced, solid art, great dialogue, very mysterious, great cliffhanger at the end of this. A lot of fun, strong recommend for me. Vengeance of Vampirella number 21.
Good.
Yeah.
Shocked. I usually don't read those.
Yeah, I've been reading them. Yeah, it's
Usually
Vampirella
just
and Vengeance of Vampirella. They've been a lot of fun. They've been good.
Just cover buys.
So number 6.
Yeah.
I got Telepaths, number 1 of 6.
Oh, interesting. I have Transformers King Grimlock.
Wow, that was number 6?
Yeah.
Did you read number 1?
No.
Okay.
Didn't read number 1, but this was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yes.
I love the way they write Grimlock.
Yes.
I love the way he talks.
Steve Orlando.
Steve Orlando.
He's got it down pat.
I love the way he talks.
Yeah.
And I was really scared how this was going to go at first.
See, you wouldn't if you read issue 1. You wouldn't be.
Okay.
Yes.
Because they introduce the female character.
Well, when you read her, it's like because she and some magicians they were trying to get Optimus Prime, but they got Grimlock instead.
Right.
And he winds up in this planet, so they're trying to get him to help. She's trying to get him to help, but he's just like, "No, I'm not helping you."
Yeah.
But when he does decide to help, and it's like it's
he's got his own motivations for
yeah.
wanting to help. Like it's a roundabout way.
Yes.
Ipso facto, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she was introduced, I was like, "Oh dear God!" But Grimlock's like, "Yeah, he pretty much shut the hell up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I like this comic."
Yeah.
It's number 6. I think there's some better stuff, but overall, this was a solid, fun read for me. It's a little wordy, and it gets a little. But overall, I thought this was a lot of fun. I love Grimlock in this.
Yes.
He's a character that I've always liked, but he hasn't had his time to shine really. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is him.
What'd you think of the art?
Art's awesome.
Yeah.
Art's so good in this. And I don't know why it is, but it's amazing. This is a book. It's like, okay,
the art is much better than it should be.
It really is. Just like the Mech Strike.
Mech Strike, yeah, the art was much better than it should have been for that. It
shouldn't have been good, but it's so good. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this.
Very nice.
Solid read, solid recommend.
And I've got Telepaths, number 1 from AWA by J. Michael Straczynski and Steve Epting. Steve Epting, welcome back to the party, pal. Haven't seen you on a comic in a minute. Holy crap.
J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah.
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5, yeah.
World War Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one day, a bolt of light, possibly from a strong solar flare, causes the population to pass out. Cars, airplanes, everything crashes, shut down. It's like, okay, that's how it would be, That
is how it would be.
Yes. And then they wake up minutes later, and suddenly certain people are able to read minds and see things others are thinking. So all I gotta say is, imagine you suddenly have this ability and the screams you'd hear during a disaster if you were suddenly a psychic. That's terrifying. It's just...
Yeah. Reminds me of Days of Future Past with Professor X when he's talking to himself and talking to Patrick Stewart. And he's like, it's just so much pain.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get it to stop? Like, I can just imagine that. Yeah. Like, there is so much pain. And
all the voices.
Yeah. How do you stop it?
So this was a lot of fun. It's a great first issue. Great art by the legendary Steve Epting. As a strong recommend for me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, it might be later on.
Oh, we'll see. All right. I got number 5. Number 5.
Yes.
I got Geiger, number 6.
I got Almost American.
Wow, that was number 5?
Yeah.
Wow. So what'd you think of Almost American, number 1?
Yeah, so when you brought this to me, I was like, no. And this is why they say you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yes.
And title. Because you said you need to read Almost American. I'm like, no, I'm not. Because I guarantee you what it's about. And you said, no, it's not. And it's not. This was fun. It's just...
It's based on a true story.
It is based on a true story. And I read that at the end. I was like, oh, shit, these people are real.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Russians trying to get out of being spies. And they
trying to defect to America.
Yeah. And they need America's help. And it's just very, oh shit! But it's
very believable because working in the government, the bureaucracy with the government agencies not wanting to talk to each other,
Right.
Yeah.
Because they say it's like it's going to take some time because they're in. Is that El Salvador? Is it El Salvador?
I think it's El Salvador. Yeah.
That's where they
It's
start
South
out.
American country. Yeah.
Yeah,
Central American countries.
and they go to the U.S. embassy and they're like, "We have secrets. We have this stuff. You need to help us." And they're like, "It's going to take some time. Slow down. We don't believe you."
Yeah.
But
so they're testing. They have to test out their information and what they know.
Right. And that's glossed over really quickly through some panels. It's like so time changes and then and there's a part at the end where I'm like, "Oh, is this going to go somewhere else where I think it'll go?" And it might. I don't know, but
it's like all the while. I'll give my thoughts.
It's just my only issue is that it's very procedural. I guess it's like watching an episode of Law and Order. It's like you really have to know what you're getting yourself into. There's not any action in this.
It's a lot of suspense.
Yes, it's suspense, and there is suspense in this
because you're just waiting for something that it's like
something. I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall. Well, it's like what's going to happen to these guys? Are they like? It's like are the Russians going to come out? Like, are they going to?
And the dialogue is like it's perfect. It's like the perfect amount of dialogue in every single page.
Yes, it's not too much. It is not dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's a solid recommend for me.
Nice. And I've got Geiger number 6. This was a double-sized issue of action and adventure. So Geiger tries to save the kids from the research facility, and there's a final showdown with him and Prince Joffrey. And I call him Prince Joffrey.
Yes, he looks like he is a little whiner like Joffrey.
This was an incredibly well-drawn, well-paced, and had terrific dialogue. I thoroughly enjoyed this last issue of the first arc. It was a lot of fun. We get a great cliffhanger at the very end. I'm curious to see where it goes from here. Strong recommend. Geiger number 6.
That was a man for me. It probably could have. Once you saw my number 10, it was pretty much on par with that. I still had fun with it, so it's a solid pickup.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, number 4. I've got Batman, Superman, Anal 2021.
I have Telepaths number 1.
So what are your thoughts on Telepaths? I gave my thoughts. What are your thoughts on Telepaths?
Yeah, this played out like a TV pilot.
Well, it's very fitting because he's written for TV.
Tons of TV.
Yeah.
Which is I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No.
I'm saying it's great. You're introduced to these several characters. My favorite character is this dude right here.
In prison,
The prison guy. Holy hell. This guy is awesome. They're like, you've caused prison riots and you're not even talking to these people. How the hell are you doing this? You're way too smart. And what he does to the parole board dude is it's awesome. Yeah. I'm like, I want to see this dude with some telepathic ability. I'm curious what happens to him. But yeah, just seeing it from all these different perspectives, this world and what happens and the ramifications of it. I mean, it's huge. It is global scale and it's awesome.
Yes.
This was so fun.
They do little teases of what could have caused this, like little that's that science show, whatever.
There's somebody at MIT talking about
that helmet and
the God helmet or something.
Yeah. And there's solar flares, and then there's this bolt of light. Looks like it's a solar flare. I don't know, but
could be aliens.
Yes, could be.
We don't know.
Yes,
but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yep, and likewise for a lot of fun, I have Batman, Superman 2021 Anal. So this issue was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun reading this. So the kicker, if you haven't gotten this yet,
I think I have it on the other side.
It's a dual-sided comic. So you have Batman on one side, and then flip it upside down, you have the Superman portion. Both covers drawn by Brian Hitch. They're fantastic. So in this issue, Batman goes to Superman's world, Superman goes to Batman's world. And it is great. And what's great about it is that both stories converge in the middle, and it works out just well. Because
it's perfect.
They tried doing it before where it hasn't really worked out like that. But this, it works just perfectly. I loved it. And it's a lot of fun. Strong recommend. Great read. You're not going to go wrong with it.
Okay. Good. Great.
Yeah. Love the idea.
Perfect.
The Trace.
Top 3.
I've got Almost American.
Wow. I got Phantom on the Scan.
Wow, I am surprised that is that high.
This was creepy as hell.
It's very creepy.
And this was an awesome ending.
Yeah.
This was so good. I mean, it's a lot like Chronicle, but better. The Chronicle is about the only thing I can kind of think of, but like,
well, I was gonna say scanners.
It's like scanners. Chronicle. It's like
it has Phantom on the scan, and it's
scanners. And it's just the art in this is perfect for this story.
For the tone, it fits the tone very well.
It fits it perfectly, and for a horror comic, I mean, it's just you believe everything that these characters are feeling and going through when they get into their fights and stuff, and it's like, holy shit. And that creature, I mean, that thing is, I mean, it blew me away. Blown away. I loved this comic. You will not be wrong getting this.
It's been a fun series. Colin Bunn, he's been writing a lot of series this year.
He's writing so much. You're all over the place with what you write. I don't know how you keep it all straight. And they were saying how this was like a legit, like they were listening to music and getting in the mood, like doing all this stuff to get into this world. And I believe it because it's wild.
Yes. Weird, wild stuff.
Yes. Recommend it.
I've got Almost American, #1. This issue was phenomenal for me. It's a semi-factual or mostly factual account of 2 former Russian agents who defect to America. And this deals with the conflicts behind the scenes with the FBI and the CIA and how they don't play well with the other children, if you will.
Go figure.
The art is terrific, well-paced, great dialogue, perfect political espionage comic, very suspenseful. You cannot go wrong with this comic. It is fantastic.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the Americans.
Yes.
On FX.
Yes.
It's great. It's just like you're just sucked right into this world, and you're sucked right into
because everything is so believable about this, and just coming from the government, and just like, this tracks. This tracks.
Yeah. And there's nothing that these characters do or say in their background that you're just like, okay, like
no, there really isn't. No.
Yeah, they're not like they're super secret agent spies that they're like, no, it's not James Bond and Black Widow.
No,
it's like, no, you guys are just what you think spies are.
Yes.
In real life, that's what they are.
Yeah,
which I appreciated.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a solid
read. Yes.
Yeah.
The dose. Here we go. The final 2. I've got Transformers King Grimlock #2.
I have Batman Superman Anal
number 2021.
2021.
So what do you think of the Batman Superman Anal 2021?
I had so much fun reading it. It's not just because I got to flip a comic upside down and read it again.
Yeah.
But that does help.
Yes.
It's like a 2 for 1. I just loved the twists they take on the different worlds.
Yes.
And I'm a sucker for that stuff. And I know it could be seen as low-hanging fruit, but I think it's awesome. Like what happens at the end with Alfred. It's okay. It's awesome. I just thought it was so the end is just so heartwarming. I just thought it was so great. And I had fun literally from start to finish with this. I couldn't find anything wrong. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Solid. Recommend.
That was your number 2.
That's my number 2.
My number 2 is Transformers King Grimlock #2.
That's a cool cover.
Both the covers for this were fantastic. And so Augustin Padilla, I was scared he wasn't going to be coming back for issue 2. He did. He did the pages for issue 1. They were fantastic. Once again, the art is still freaking amazing. Grimlock, he's biting, punching, blasting, blowing away guys, and plant monsters. It's flipping great. I love it. And we get a great scene of Grimlock explaining to Arco, the female in this, to his and the other Dinobots' beliefs on life and death and how they believe they should die. And it's great.
Yeah.
Love it. They're legit like the Vikings of the Transformers universe. It's
they are.
Yeah. If you really think about it. So much to say about this because I love the fact how she, you think it would go one way with this female character, but it doesn't, Grimlock, he doesn't put up with her crap.
Nope.
No. And I love how he has his own beliefs. Like, cause like there's these wood monsters, these wood machines that don't have a spark in them,
Yep.
And Grimlock's pissed because it's like, no, it's like all Cybertronians, all life, we all have a spark in us. We all have our own life to choose. And they have no spark, this guy who made him, he's dead. He's
yeah,
a dead man.
that's not fair.
Fair, yeah. She's like, well, wait, you're gonna take up this guy?
Yeah, no,
You're not gonna kill the guy who's hurting us?
You need to kill the other guy.
No, he's not giving these guys freedom. It's like it's hysterical. What he's got his own rules, you know. He's got his own.
Hey, dude abides.
Dude, yes, he does. Yeah, it's a very fun read, and arguably the best Transformers series since All Hail Megatron, and that was 15 years ago.
That was a while back.
Yeah, I was still living in Florida, I think.
Yeah,
Still in the Air Force. Yeah, it was about 15 years ago. So yeah, this is the best Transformers title since then. It is fantastic. Strong recommend. All Transformers King Grimlock #2.
It's a solid pickup.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
And the #1 of the week. Whatever could it be?
Yep.
Boom! There it is. Monster Kill Squad #1.
Yeah.
Kill them all. It's a wrap cover. I don't know if you noticed this. It is a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Rip.
It's a little inside, I know.
Yep. There he goes. The front. There's the front, and yep, there it is in the back.
Get the whole squad.
So Kyle, why don't you talk us through Monster Kill Squad?
Holy hell! Like I remember when we saw the first couple panels.
Yes.
Of this, and it's like you have clowns that are killing people. I don't even care.
Part of me kind of wishes it was in black and white because I would love to read this in black and white.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or like it switches from black and white to color. But yeah, when you see a clown make a giraffe
and the human's intestines,
and eyeballs, and how they explain what these clowns are,
the different hierarchies,
hierarchies of clowns, it's like, what the hell? I mean, the fight is disgusting. It's gross. It's awesome. They live up to their name, and then they get into an interrogation.
The interrogation is hysterical. It's very procedural. It's great.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second, like they're really doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a real thing.
They're just treating this clown like a piece of shit. It's hysterical. It's like, you're a joke, man. Come on.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved the dialogue in this. It was witty. It was snippy, and I'm excited for this. I mean, it's
only what,
it's
four?
I think.
4? Yeah, I forget at this point.
I forget what they're doing with their titles and how many they're allowed to make before they go under.
But so there's different members of the team. They all have their each different speciality, which is pretty cool. And I love the heavy down here. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's just a big dude.
Yeah.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And it's like, one deals with Mechrant, one deals with demons, and they all have their own little, things that they're good at. And I was just like, I don't even care what this is, but you got clowns killing people.
Yeah, but then it leads to something bigger. So one of them has to go consult a certain thing from historical lore.
Yeah.
And
Greek mythology.
Yeah. And she alludes to something big on the horizon.
There's a bad moon on the rise.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, it didn't go where I thought. I was like, oh, and then it ends. It's a lot like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how it is.
This is not going to be good.
No, it's not. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought this was absolutely awesome. Absolutely. Art was terrific in this too.
Yes, the art by what's his name? Yeah, Thomas Giorello. Thomas Giorello.
Yeah,
fantastic. Holy crap! If you have access to his original pages, hook a brother up. Holy crap! I want these are the early scenes, especially. Holy crap, the clowns.
Yeah, anything with those clowns,
man.
It was creepy.
Yeah, there's some creepy stuff with the clowns that they do,
and how the clowns have their powers.
Yes.
Like, they can get into your mind and trick you, and that's what clowns do.
Yeah,
it's just like, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, it may. I equated it to like it makes it look like it was written in crayon.
Yes.
Like it's like you think Pennywise is scary. You think Pennywise is a scary clown. It's like, trust me, like not even close to what these clowns are.
No,
not even close. Which is saying something.
Yes, it is. I agree.
So yeah, I think that's a solid recommend. It's a solid #1.
Yes. So there you have it. Strongest recommends from us. Monster Kill Squad #1. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Please.
Yeah. What if from our top 10s in your top 10? Is there stuff from our Skibbits and Mez are in your top 10s? Let us know. You think Kyle's right? Do you think I'm right? You think we're both wrong? Let us know in the comments.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah. on occasion, not
Very
not
rare.
very rare.
Once,
yeah,
maybe?
once. I think once.
Once.
Like yeah, back in January.
Yeah.
But so yeah, please be sure to when you comment, be sure to type in your like number so you can be eligible to win our big giveaway, kiddies.
That's right.
It's
Kitties. It's almost time.
We should take that video, and add it for our next giveaway video.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Three more days to Halloween.
No, we're not going to do that. Not in hindsight, no.
Turn it off.
Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. And buy what you like what you want. Don't listen to the haters. Go to comics.com to buy those Nathan Zerdy Fear State variants. Those 3 beautiful variants from Nathan Zerdy. Or 2. There's 2 of them right there.
I think I put it
There
in
used to be 3. Kyle did have 3.
There it
There
is.
they are. There's the 3.
They're just so good.
Yes. And Monster Kill Squad will be going up on the website as well. Sean is launching those on there right now. Get them while you can. Like we said, you cannot go wrong with Monster Kill Squad or these covers by Nathan Zerdy.
No.
They're fantastic.
They're all wins.
And we will see you guys again next time, sometime soon.
Hope so.
Take it easy.